Hello students, today we are going to start chapter History. The title of chapter is Civilizing the Native, Educating the Nation. In previous chapters we have read that British came to India for trade, but slowly the British gained political power in India and their first aim was territorial conquest and control over Indian revenue. As they established themselves, they also felt that they had cultural mission. And what was the mission? To civilize the natives, change their customs and values. They felt the Indians had to be civilized and educated so that they would be better. We have already read that British rule has affected the lives of Rajas, Nawabs, peasants and tribals up to a great extent. In this chapter, we will read what implications it had for the lives of students, what the British thought and did of Indian education, how Indians reacted to introduction of British ideas in the field of education, what Indian leaders thought how to improve education among Indians. Now, let's start the chapter. Who is William Jones? William Jones was a Orientalist, means a person or scholar who has knowledge of Asian culture and language. What were William Jones' views? In 1783, William Jones came to India as a junior judge to work in the Supreme Court set up by East India Company. In addition to being a lawyer, Jones was a linguist. Linguist means a person who knows and studies many languages. He knew Greek, Latin, French, English, Arabic, and Persian. He had a deep passion to learn many languages. He spent hours with Pandits who taught him Sanskrit language, grammar, and poetry. He started studying ancient Indian books on law, philosophy, religion, politics, morality, arithmetic, medicine, and the other sciences. He discovered that his interests were shared by many British officials living in Calcutta at that time. Englishmen like Henry Thomas Colebrook and Nathaniel were also busy discovering the ancient Indian heritage, mastering Indian languages, and translating Sanskrit and Persian works into English. Jones, Colebrook, and Nathaniel set up the Asiatic Society of Bengal and started a journal called Asiatics Researches. The Asiatic Society of Bengal was founded by the renowned English jurist Sir William Jones. He brought Asian languages, literature, arts, and sciences to the attention of Europeans. The members of the Asiatic Society of Bengal were the first European scholars to recognize the common ancestry of Sanskrit with Greek, Latin, and other European languages. They considered Sanskrit as the classical language of India and praised its wonderful structure and stated that it was more perfect than the Greek. See the image of Asiatic Society of Bengal. Jones and Colebrook came to represent a particular attitude towards India. They shared a deep respect for the ancient cultures both of India and the West. India had a glorious past, and to understand this, one had to read the sacred books that were written during the ancient times. These ancient books revealed the real ideas and laws of Hindus and Muslims. One had to understand these books to chart out the basis of future development in India. Jones and Colebrook were involved in the discovery of ancient books, understanding their meaning, translating them, and making their findings known to. Both of them felt that their findings would not only help the British learn from Indian culture, but it would also help Indians rediscover their own heritage and understand the lost glories of their past. Their findings will also establish the British as guardians of Indian culture and gain total control. Many officials of the English East India Company who were influenced by the findings of Jones and Colebrook wanted to promote Indian rather than Western learning. They felt that institutions should be set up to encourage the study of ancient Indian texts and teach Sanskrit and Persian literature and poetry. They thought that if the British hoped to win a place in the hearts of native Indians, it can be done by teaching them the languages with which they are familiar. In 1781, a madrasa or college was set up in Calcutta to promote the study of Arabic, Persian, and Islamic law. In 1791, the Hindu College was established in Banaras to encourage the study of ancient Sanskrit texts that would be useful for the administration of the country. These were views of Orientalists, but all the British officials did not agree with their views. They strongly criticized the Orientalists that we will read in the next video. Thank you.